Hey everyone. There's the link. Anybody wants to come up? Of course, I ain't got nobody over here yet, but I hope you get the notification because it should as soon as I. Oop, there's Techno.
It's me.
Hey.
Kenneth, my mom gets so tickled at you eating that hot stuff and then going, well, it's not real hot. There's Bob.
There we go. That's better. It just works better for me with this, with the phone than it does. Because if I don't plug the straight in from the box, that's like tonight I was watching a movie, my Wi-Fi dropped right out on me. I was pissed.
So I ran into some traffic.
Yeah, me too.
It was bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper, butt to butt. Get off my ass, you crazy nut.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else. If this was Bob's live stream, he would have said another word.
Where's Carla? Is she not coming?
Yeah, she'll come.
Good.
She's on her way. I think she was right behind me.
Because what happened to Techno? Huh.
I don't know.
English connection.
Matt, do you know this one? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If it wasn't for your butthole, your stomach would bust.
Nope, never heard that one.
Okay.
What happened,
What did
Techno?
you say, Bob? I have no idea.
Matt, do you know the song Coming Around the Mountain?
Not your version.
She was coming around the mountain when it happened, when the chain on her bicycle broke. She was laying in the grass with the kissing up her ass and her titties playing Dixie on the spokes. It's after 11. We're safe. That's bad.
I could tell a really bad one, but I'm kind of afraid to in front of Kenneth. I don't want to corrupt him.
You know, Scott, the funny part of it is, if you go back to the early Saturday night live streams, long before we started doing music, long before we started doing trivia, right, when it was like Scott and all the rest of those there that used to come in, BTD, Rhonda the Hall, it was bad. It was bad. It was just like that long before YouTube started getting stupid with all their crap. You know, we'd sing all different kinds of songs, or they would type stuff into the chat. And what was funny about it, the women were worse than the men. Women were worse than the men.
A minute.
I sit there with sometime I was just like, you know, it was like crazy. You know?
I know one that's not too bad to tell in front of Kenneth, maybe. I know a lot of dirty limericks because I've been to a lot of drag shows, and every time they do a toast, it's always a dirty limerick. And some of them are horrible. But one was,
that's the only thing I missed this year. We're Bonnie works the YWCA. We used to do a gay pride parade there. We do a float, and they didn't have it this year because of all the COVID and stuff. But I used to love that because we would take and put like the little logos in a bag, throw candy out the windows. You know, or I'd have hats inside the truck, or I would buy like the little toucan Sam mask type things in the hall. That was fun.
There's Carla.
You know? There she is.
See, there's a club in Florida I want to take Carla to if I even have the nerve to go back there because it was an experience.
Thanks for sharing that.
I've heard.
Thanks for sharing
I
that.
told you the good part about being lost in a bubble pit drunk. That was, I was going to have my brain shocked after that.
Wait, how do you get lost? How do you get lost in a bubble pit?
I'll tell y'all. Kenneth, if this gets bad, point at me or something. But two of my friends, they're from Orlando. Okay. They took me to Orlando for Pride, and I'd never been to a Pride anything before. And really, it's the first time I've been to Florida without my parents. And we went to a club in Orlando called Parliament House. And Parliament House is basically an old 2-story econo lodge that they still rent the rooms out. The upstairs rooms you can rent while you're there clubbing. And you can imagine what went on in those rooms. And the bottom part of the rooms would be like, some would be a cowboy bar, and some would be like a leather bar and like a tweet bar. And some guy tried to auction me off in one of them because my friends are sluts, I guess is the nicest way to put it. So when we got there, they just left me. And I'm there by myself, and the only thing I had to do is get drunk. And I don't drink very much, so I was trashed. And I'm just wandering around like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. And they had this big bubble pit with like foam in it in like a corral. I'm like, oh my God, that looks like so much fun. So I go to get in it, and this guy grabs my shirt, and he's like, where are you going? I'm like, I want to go play in the bubbles. And he said, no, you can't with your clothes on. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, you need to be in your underwear. And I thought, well, that kind of makes sense. You don't want to get in there and get your clothes, nasty from the bubbles.
Right.
Then once I was in there, I realized that really wasn't why you didn't wear your clothes in there. And I completely freaked out because it was like people are grabbing and pawing and carrying on. I'm like, that's not yours. So I finally found like the wall. And I just sat down in the bottom of the bubbles. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to cry or laugh or I don't know what to do because I couldn't find my way out. It was a big circle, and the bubbles were probably, 6 feet higher than I am tall. And finally, I'm sitting there just kind of freaking like, I'm going to kill my friends. I'm going to kill them. And I hear somebody crying, and I'm like, it's coming from over there. So I just kind of scooped over, and it was this little dude, and he was bawling his eyes out. And I said, are you okay? He said, I'm in here, and I don't know how to get out, and I don't know what to do. I said, I'm in the same boat. And we just sat there and cried. And I said, well, we're going to have to make this fun or something because we'll go crazy sitting here crying all night drunk. So when people would walk by and you would see them and they would be naked, we'd flick them as they go by because they couldn't see us.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I can't believe I told
you got to come down to Pride in Miami.
But what was it we were talking about?
Oh God, Pride in Miami is fun.
It closed.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I've only been to Orlando, Tampa, and Nokomis Beach, I think it was called, and that's the only beach I've ever liked, Nokomis, because there wasn't anybody there.
Okay, do you like nude beaches?
Well, we were supposed to go to one because I've never been to one, and I probably wouldn't take my clothes off at one, but I go giggle at people and stuff.
Okay, when you come down, we're going to the nude beach. We're going to the nude beach over in Daytona.
Look at Bob.
Okay, we're going. We'll sit there and laugh at people.
That's what I live to do.
Carla.
Yeah.
If we go to the nude beach and you see like this thing behind us that looks like a snake, that's just me dragging.
Oh my God.
No, not there. We're not going there.
I can't visit. That's just one thing I'm not doing.
So, Matt.
No. You guys can go do that. I'll stay.
The funny part of it is,
bad at times.
I really love going down to the beaches down here, the nude beaches, especially because there's really never anybody there. You have the whole beach to yourself.
Yeah,
The one
most
we
of
were
the
supposed to
time.
go to was around Cape Canaveral or somewhere like that, but we didn't go.
Near.
Wow.
Yeah, this one's right out of Daytona. It's right below Daytona. And there's hardly ever anybody there. I mean, I've seen a couple down there before, but it's like, okay, you're over there, I'm here, you do your thing.
Now, my professor at College of DuPage that taught us Italian said, "Oh, you want to see some nude beaches? Rome. That's the place to go. Beautiful."
When I was in France, the south
Parts
of
of
France, man,
Positano.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
I
have
saw
enough
more
fuel to go.
TNA in Positano. Oh my God.
Yep.
well, Carla
Tell you
disappeared. Do
where
you think
else to
she got
go and see a
raptured?
bunch of
There she is.
TNA. Go to Bali. Go to Bali.
Isn't that where the hookers are?
Clothing is very optional in Bali. Kinda.
Hey, what do you know?
I didn't talk to a lot of people because I was too busy trying to get everybody's boobs out of my face. Go away! I don't want to see that.
Karen, I'm down for a trip to Hamburger Mary's anytime, any city, as long as I got the money.
We're supposed to be getting a restaurant called Whataburger here in Tennessee
Really.
somewhere.
Oh wow, they're moving up in the world.
They're supposed to be. I don't know what part of Tennessee, but I was reading a link, a news link on Facebook about it. Hey, Holy Spitfire and Wolf Redeemed. Glad y'all could make it. Uh, but they're supposed to be bringing one to Tennessee and Missouri. So I don't know when.
Wow.
Isn't Whataburger like the big thing in Texas or somewhere like that?
Somewhere like that, I think. We have
Yeah.
a religious group of people that go there a lot, and he says it's like heaven on earth. I mean, it's.
Hmm.
He said it'll make your tongue slap your
All
granny.
right. All I gotta say is I just want a Pal's chipped ham with cheese.
Oh,
Carla, did you tell me that you know of the Withlacoochee River?
Yeah.
I love that place. I canoed 10 hours up the Withlacoochee and saw things like the
Oh my God,
Trillicoochee
it's a
Trailer
great one.
Court.
I fished the Withlacoochee River.
Oh,
Yeah, I know exactly where you were at.
What town was that?
Did you see the gators?
2 gators, and one was eating on what looked like the back end of a deer.
I saw 2 gators at the park across
Probably.
the way from Swampy's bar in Denellen.
We ate at some
Oh,
little bar.
I know Swampies.
I love
I wonder
Swampy.
if that's the bar we ate at. I wonder if it was in a place called Bushnell, but that may not be right. But it was tilted, the floor like this, and they would set your food on the table, and it just kind of slid down to you.
Yep.
And it's because it was up on stilts and it kind of warped or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the first time I ate gator was in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm thinking, oh God, me and my friend who is flaming
That's
like
Bushnell.
gay hell, walking up in this little motorcycle bar.
Yeah, if you guys are ever in that area, Swampy's is good. Purple Sage Cafe is good for breakfasts. What's the other one?
Come on.
That one that's like
Stump
the farmhouse. There's a farmhouse.
Oh,
It's right down the road on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Matt, have you ever had
Yeah.
a farmhouse burger?
the Ivy House.
Could be. I've heard of that, Bob.
It's a hamburger with an egg on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we call it the Royal Burger. An egg, fried egg, bacon. Our Steak and Shake has that.
I'll tell you
Do
what.
people up north eat coleslaw
All
on
the
their
places
hamburgers?
that I have been to that
I have.
have seen,
I've never
and
tried that.
I'm not knocking on my own door, but they never put enough bacon on it. They never put the patties are so thin they have one side. You know, it's just like no. You know,
No.
I'll have to, Scott, the next time I make them, I'll dedicate it to you. That burger, by the time I'm done, is about that big. I make it with four quarter pound patties.
I don't like dry hamburgers.
Yeah, I don't like
No,
dry
I don't
stuff.
either.
I'm really picky about my hamburger. If I don't bite into my hamburger and I got grease running down my arm, it's not a hamburger. Sorry.
Oh,
My hamburger
fireworks
a heart attack on saying.
somebody's
That's tomorrow for dinner. We're having sausage, pepper, and
somebody's
sausage,
shooting off fireworks.
peppers, and onion grinders.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have a homemade pizza.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I'm hungry now.
I think I'm going to make Philly cheesesteaks tomorrow.
I don't eat before I go to bed because it sits right in the pit of my stomach.
Huh?
I wish it started raining.
I wake up hungry when I eat before I go to bed.
Actually, you know, it's going to sound really weird, but where I sleep the best is when I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I go to bed.
I wish it would start raining because that's annoying.
I can hear it popping every now and then, Kenneth.
Yeah. It makes me jump.
Yeah, here.
What, the fireworks?
It makes me jump every time I go off.
Let's
That's
see.
just like here
Yeah,
when
it messes me up too.
When I just went on crystals,
Yeah.
right? And about 5 minutes after, when I can look right out this window, and you know, because I have that tilted roof that's next door, and I can see the fireworks over the top of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugh.
I've been at Gruff's. That was good. And then there was a Mexican restaurant I went to that was really good.
Hi, Lily.
Yeah.
11:22.
They usually go. They usually go from here till way up in the morning.
That's here. I told you the other
We
night
did,
there,
Lily.
Bonnie went to bed and I was editing. And I
Yeah.
told you I saw the one car go flying this way with the lights. And then I heard the other one because I'm used to the cop car engine. And I happened to look out the front window and the park's over there and I could see the reflective. They nailed them.
Yeah.
Oh, I think this
They
is
nailed them.
We did, Lily.
It's supposed to be illegal to set them off here in the city.
Don't mind me. I reinstall the program so I can get all the videos off my phone.
Oh. Okay. I think it was called
Kenneth, I got something today. Like, you already know what it is because you saw the right after. But this is why I'm not allowed in public unsupervised. But I have bought number 3 of a fireworks solution. Shoot that back at them.
There you go.
It works.
You got a gun?
Like I needed another one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who was it?
Another freaking AR.
I love my AR. And at first I thought this is too big if somebody breaks in the house. But really all they have to do is look at it and they run.
Yeah.
Oh, who was? Oh, Carla. I heard on the news today.
Oh yeah.
I heard on the news today the sheriff of Clay County. He's like, we're not going to take any of this protest of these people that disrupt the Antifa people. They said if I have to, I'll deputize all the gun carrying.
I saw that, Matt.
people.
I read that this morning.
I'm like, oh boy.
They're not playing down here. They are so not playing down here. And a lot of people don't know it, and they've kept it really quiet. But I've been following because I'm part of a local neighborhood group. But Marion County is working on pretty much the same thing to where that you can even carry without a CCW open
Madam,
carry.
Matt, I'm going to try this thing. So this is the video that I took of that storm coming in.
Hello, Peaches.
Hi,
Hey, Peaches. Does peanut butter and jelly
Hey,
sandwiches make
Peaches.
you have better dreams, Mom? No.
No,
don't
I
look good,
sleep
Bob.
better. Huh? I'm sorry.
That don't look good.
I'll put it up tomorrow, Scott. I got a couple pieces that I have from yesterday when we went to the wake, and one time when the storm came through. It was bad. This one here hit like massively quick, and it was moving quick. Crazy.
Bob, if I remember correctly,
How come you muted your mic, Techno?
Because I laugh so much, I'm afraid I'll drown everybody out.
Okay.
I was going to say, Bob, no, if I remember correctly, Bing Crosby said in White Christmas to Rosemary Clooney, if you want to have good dreams, you have to have liverwurst and buttermilk.
Yeah.
I might take the liverwurst, but I'll pass on the. I'll pass.
Yeah, it's the worst liver I've ever had.
Oh, I used to eat that as a kid. White bread. What was it? Wonder Bread with liverwurst on it.
Do they even make Wonder Bread anymore?
Y'all make
I
me
bought a
hungry.
loaf today.
It's not up
Did you?
I
here.
have a loaf in my kitchen.
Not up here.
Y'all making me hungry.
What? The Wonder Bread or the
I know, right?
liverwurst?
I'm about
Peaches?
to read the leftovers.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, yuck. Liverwurst.
Just talking about food in
Actually,
general.
I used to open up the package and just eat it right out of the package.
Ew.
I've had liverwurst.
Ew.
I loved it. I love the saltiness of it.
I love liverwurst.
Ugh.
I especially love liver
Y'all
today.
nasty.
Yeah.
I had
Y'all nasty.
today. I had for dinner. I had a green tomato.
Oh, it should have been fried.
No, this was a raw green tomato sandwich. A green tomato sandwich with mustard and Tabasco sauce.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait till we get some homegrown tomatoes here. Really can't.
Ooh, yuck, Peaches. Ugh.
And what
Nope.
Dee said, when you get a Teespring and you're selling shirts, you need a shirt with like your head or your face and a little message saying, "Y'all making me hungry."
Yeah. No, she was talking about eating sardines right out of the can. I'm like, oh, no.
I can
no,
do that. I
gross.
can do it. I can do that too.
See, I can't.
Oh,
Now my dad
No.
can eat. My dad
Everybody
ate
think of-
classic pickled herrings right out of the jar. He'd eat the whole thing.
nope.
in that port wine
Nope.
sauce.
And on top of them two sandwiches I had today, before that I had 6 boiled eggs.
Oh,
So we know not to sit next to you.
Right?
I'll tell you the worst combination:
God.
pickled eggs and jalapeno juice, and about two
Ew.
to three Coronas. Bad combination on the other end. Bad combination.
That's just asking for it.
Scott, we know
Now,
enough.
good.
Scott, if we ever meet together, we know enough not to light up our cigarettes next to either Kenneth or Matt. Because we're going to be laying out in the parking lot going, what the
Whoa.
fudge just happened?
Like, where's my eyebrows?
It'll be like the
Scott's
episode
coming over.
It'll be like the episode Christmas Vacation when the cigarette goes into the sewer.
Yeah.
Ah,
Scott will be coming over going, sir, you okay? Yes. Can you describe what happened? I don't know. I lit up and all I heard was boom.
yeah. Or you'll have the face that Joe Pesci did at the end of Home Alone.
Oh,
boy.
Lord.
Oh.
Things we talk about at this hour of the evening.
I'm going to have to get a church fan. This hand ain't doing it.
Hey, Dudley. ID.
Yeah, Peaches, yeah. Hey, one positive note, the more you laugh, the more calories you burn.
True.
fact.
But,
I don't know if that's true because I'd be as big around as my finger.
because I like pickled eggs and jalapenos. So
Ew.
When we meet, I'll be upwind. You be downwind. No pun intended.
Yeah,
you bet-
definitely
Bob,
social distancing from Kenneth.
Bob, you better not go river fishing with me then, because I'm the one that likes to be upstream.
Okay, I'll know enough not to let
I am not drinking out of the river.
yes, I do eat pig's feet. Yes.
Oh God. Ew.
No. That meat right between the
Yeah.
toes is so good.
Ew.
Oh yuck.
I absolutely love those things.
Ew.
Yes. You pull the little toes apart. And
Ew.
Absolutely not.
I eat hot sauce on those things every time I get them.
I went to Walmart not too long ago and they had the chicken feet in there and they labeled it chicken paws. What the heck? Why?
That's what
They're
I
chicken
was.
feet. They ain't paws.
Carla, there's a recipe. If you dehydrate chicken feet, it is a good alternative as a dog treat.
No, I'm good.
Why?
I'm
It's
good.
crunchy.
Why would they be all?
Oh,
See,
They
my
still have
question
chicken
is-
bones in them.
See,
Yeah,
my
but when it
question
dehydrates, it becomes
Bone-
brittle.
they're not a hazard.
is what part of the freaking chicken constitutes nuggets?
You don't want to know.
And why doesn't
Kenneth would
chicken
eat them
breast have
regardless.
nipples?
It's the part of the chicken that they grind up.
Ew.
No idea.
I
That's why I said, why doesn't breast have no
no,
chicken breast?
I've never tried that. I've never tried pig's tongue.
Beef tongue.
What?
Beef tongue.
Now,
I've gotten into beef tongue tacos with grilled onions.
That'll work.
Nope.
I haven't. I
Y'all
haven't.
making me sick.
I haven't tried. I haven't tried beef tongue. I've been wanting to try it though.
It's
Ew.
good.
No,
The texture throws
no.
you at first, but it's good.
Depends
No.
on how it's cooked, though.
Now I like beef. I've had
No.
beef liver and I like chicken livers.
Ew.
Nope.
I love you, but no.
Nope.
Ew.
I ain't eating no guts. I ain't eating no tongues. I ain't eating no
I've had
feet.
pork.
I ain't
I've
eating
had
no
pork.
butts. I
Carla.
ain't no.
I've had pork liver.
Carla, remind me when we meet. I'll make you some haggis.
No.
Oh,
No.
I
I'm
can't say
staying
much
my ass
though.
right here. I ain't coming out. Nope. Nope.
Do you all eat chitlins?
I used to.
Nope.
I have never. I've heard people can eat them, but I've never tried them.
Scott, you ever
Chitlins with
tried
vinegar and
pig?
hot sauce.
Nope.
Scott, have you ever tried a pig ear sandwich with mustard?
No, I
No.
would.
Yeah, they're
I'd
really
eat it
good.
though.
What's
Ah.
that? What's that with mustard?
Pig eared sandwiches and mustard and Kool-Aid.
Pig ears.
Ew. No.
I don't know. I ain't never tried that.
Told you I was the weird one of the family.
I ain't
Your
eating no
dad loves cheddar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
gizzards.
I I've had chicken gizzards. They're
No.
good. I
My
love.
biggest downfall, and I can't eat it that much anymore because of my blood pressure, is pork cracklings.
Ew.
No,
Gizzards.
love
Nope.
pork crackling.
Even
No.
Dad, he'll eat gizzard.
I like crackling.
Yep.
Nope.
And we actually up here, and if
I
I
ain't
can
eating
find
no
it, I'll
guts.
send
I
it
ain't
from
eating no
Carla.
butthole.
It's actually chicken crackling.
Well, you know when you go when the what now?
I hadn't heard of them.
Hadn't heard of what?
Chicken cracklings.
What's chicken cracklings?
It's like pork cracklings, except they're kind of like smaller and lighter.
Oh.
If I can, just tell Papa if I can find some up here, I'll send him some.
Okay.
Sounds like it might be worth trying.
More fireworks. Really?
Karen Story says she's
Oh, I
made.
love crackling cornbread.
Never. I've only made it once. Only made it once.
I'd be willing to try that.
I like cornbread with fried with cooked bacon in it too.
Yeah.
What are cracklings?
That's
like
the other
those
day
little
there. I
pieces
went to the market. I
pork
got the
that's
big
fried.
things of pork, salted pork. They were $2 a piece. I got like 6 of them up in my freezer.
Nice.
We make homemade baked beans up here.
Oh, I love baked beans.
Cricket,
Me too.
homemade baked beans. But I make them with dark molasses.
Yeah.
Now, Dad's not a big
Yeah.
fan of baked beans, but boy, I am.
That's why we know enough not to light a cigarette near you.
Right?
Scott, you like escargot?
Ugh, I need to go to
Yeah.
bed.
Absolutely love
Okay,
escargot.
now I have
Tired.
now I have a joke for you. The snail goes into a car dealership, sees this beautiful white car, and he tells the guy, "I want that, but before I pay cash for it, you need to put the spray paint a big S on there." The guy goes, "What?" He says, "I need a big S on the hood of the car." He says, "I'll be back." So guy calls him about 2 days later. He says, "Come in, car's ready." So the snail pays cash, gets in, getting ready to drive out of the showroom. Guy goes, "Look at and whatnot." He says, "I got to know." He says, "Why did you paint an S on your hood?" He says, "This way, when I go down the street, everybody can say, 'Look at that S car go.'" I had to. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Definitely sounds good.
Bob. Hey, Bob.
Yes, sir.
Now I've had the baby snails that you can get. I've never had the big ones. Dad said he's had the big ones.
The ones I ate were about that big around, and they taste just like garlic bread.
Yep.
He
I haven't
said
had them in years, and the only reason I worked in a place called the Grist Mill up in Warrensburg, and it was like a top-end restaurant, so 5-course meal was $75 a plate and worked its way up there. So at the end of the year, when we're getting ready to close, anything that was in those fridges or freezers, everything they would cook and put a big spread. So yeah, snails with garlic butter and white wine sauce is actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
Peaches. I've had some people tell me, like some family members of mine said that rattlesnake is good. Said it's like eating chicken.
Tastes like chicken.
Oh,
Yes, Crystal, it's a late night stream.
But that's a fallacy.
goodbye.
I've had
Rattlesnake tastes like rattlesnake.
All right, guys. I have got to go to bed. I'm worn out.
All right,
Good
Carla,
night.
have a good night.
Good night, Carla. Thank you for coming on.
Bye, Carla.
Good night, y'all.
Nah.
Is that a hand?
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, no, dude. We got to get together and start doing some vlogs somehow, editing somehow.
Scott, do you
That'd
have
be
a
so cool. You know what? Remind me, I'll text you tomorrow. Maybe I can film some of my pieces up here, and you can film and just try to figure out how you're going to edit it all together. That'd be cool as hell.
You know what's funny? I've been watching my bowl of eyeballs.
I would like
The
to
cooking
see
video
that.
is on the table back there.
Wow.
This cabinet that's over here, I actually repaired and put back together. That's
Mm.
cool. Now you got 2 of them in the family, Matt.
Well,
Crazy and crazier yet.
I'm used to that stuff because that's stuff that my uncle used to do.
I don't know.
But
Yeah. Scott, you ever do the prank where you wore a long sleeve shirt and you put the dummy hand in there and scared the crap out? Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
You will love this, Matt. And I should probably wait till Bob gets back to tell it because when I first started being a newspaper reporter, they give you like the little foo-foo stories to go out and cover. And I was always the one that got to go out and take pictures of trick-or-treating at Halloween. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to do this and not have a costume. So I was trying to figure out the first year I did this, what could I be that I could work the camera into as a part of the costume? So I'm thinking like tourists, but a lot of people just think I looked like a person. And I thought, tourist, I can be a plane crash victim because there's that episode of Roseanne where Darlene has her arm tore off and she's a flight attendant. So I did the same thing. I burnt one of my shirt sleeves up and stuffed it full of bloody paper towels. And I did the oatmeal burn on my face and all this stuff. And I go out taking pictures of all these kids in while they're trick-or-treating. 3 neighborhoods asked me to leave because I was scaring the kids. Bob, I love that hat.
I got one of Carla's frogs. Yeah, you were saying I have a lot of props that I've used over, It's like, it's funny because I have so much stuff here, that thing, Tomorrow I'm going to try to get into my closet, so if I don't make it back out, it's been real, guys. You have no idea. If I ever vlogged that closet, Scott, you guys saw what was in that closet, you'd be running out at your front doors. Don't do it, Bob. Don't do it.
I used to keep my kitchen decorated for Halloween year round, and I had a severed head hanging over the table, and we had like bugs and turds and stuff in the refrigerator and bowls of eyeballs and all that kind of crap. And people would come over and be like, "What's wrong with you?"
My
You
uncle
tell
used
me,
to
we'll
put
both
some of this-
know.
The only
Actually,
thing I ever wanted to do when I worked at the YW was try to figure out how to put 150, 200 ping pong balls in a cabinet and have somebody open it.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
Or someone dumps ping pong balls in a Corvette. And you open the car, psh, they all come out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Believe it or not.
He actually, Scott, my uncle had, if you're familiar with Christmas trees, he had a Halloween tree. It was a black wire tree, and then he had like pumpkins and skulls and stuff for the ornaments. Kind
You
of
know,
cool,
it's
orange
funny
lights.
because here Halloween back even like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, there was all different kinds of haunted houses for the kids. And now I think there's one in Waterville, which is uptown by mom and dad's. And then there's the haunted hayride, which is up in the back of Troy. And that's about it. You know, it's not like it, you know, I mean, people have their yards decorated or they have the front of the house decorated, but otherwise, you know, I love Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Hey Scott, do you know what you call a hot dog with no middle? Halloweeny.
Hey Bob, did you hear how they caught the Great Produce Bandit? He stopped to take a leak.
Oh, bad. That's bad. Hey, do you know how to get a one-eyed? Yeah, do you know how to get a one-armed guy out of a tree?
No.
Wave. Oh, this has come off the rails. Bad.
Do you know what you call a woman with no legs?
No.
Eileen.
A what?
Eileen.
Eileen.
Oh, gee.
Do you know what you call? Do you know what you call a woman with no legs in a swimming pool? Bob.
Ooh. Ouch.
Hey, Scott, do you know what you call a guy and one not laying in front of your door? Matt.
No, that was 10
Guy
years
in your
ago.
mailbox? Bill.
One
Hey,
night
Scott.
I need to do a live stream. Yeah.
Do you know what you call two gay Bobs?
Oh,
Earl
God.
Robert.
Oh,
I told you it was coming off the rails.
oh, it's getting
I got the vapors.
It's beyond vapors at this point.
Scott, I went to a haunted walk with my uncle. We're walking through, and we come up to this military tent. You walk in, and they got the tables, and they have it set up with like butchers and intestines and all that. So my uncle goes up, and he says, "Hey, I'm vegan. Do you have anything for me?" And they're busting a gut.
I'll tell you all this and smoke this cigarette, then I need to go to bed. This is another one talk about when you're little and the things we did. We have a big fancy restaurant uptown called Boone Tavern. They've got great big windows that face Main Street. And of course, Berea is like a Appalachian cultural center. And a lot of the tourists who come here kind of to see the poor hillbilly people. You know, they kind of expect that kind of thing because the college here is just for low income people. It's free and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So you have all these rich people at Boone Tavern eating. And we would go up there and we would dress like we had never had a bite to eat in our lives. Worst clothes, we'd duct tape our shoes and stuff, and we'd sit at the windows and just and watch people eat. And finally, they got to where they would close the curtains on us. So we waited a little while, and a few weeks later, we saw they started opening the curtains again in the evenings. I said, I got an idea. So me and my friend went up there. We had a green grape, and we cut it in half. My friend stuck it up her nose, and we went and was looking in the window, just watching the people eat. And she picked that green grape off her nose and stuck it off the window, and the people went. So I grabbed it and ate
it. Classic.
Oh my God.
All right, guys, I got to run here. I've got some got to get Bonnie to bed. I got to get up in the morning. I got some things. I got to put the rails back in and get everything done. Matt, hey, what do you know? My daughter finally found double-sided tape so I can put the lights up.
Oh, good.
I know what.
Oh, Lord. I need to go, too. I turned into a pumpkin at midnight. That's not a pretty picture.
Well, that's cool.
Techno. You're welcome here anytime, Techno.
Well, you never know. I may pop in sometime.
So you're Scott Powell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know there's also another Scott named Scott Bartlett.
Yeah, I get confused sometimes when everybody's talking.
Matt. That's what I was going to tell you. You remember I told you I went yesterday to the Virginia Beach webcam there, surf cam, and I started clicking on hotels.
Mm-hmm.
So today when I was just putzing and waiting for the floor to dry, I went all the way up and down the whole boardwalk with all the hotels that face the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them, there's like 3 rooms left. All the rest of them are rented out. I'm like, are you crazy? That's nuts.
Good night, Nathan. Good night, spaceman.
Where people go.
All right, Kenneth. Have a good night. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for coming on. I will see you.
Yeah, I'll be back on
Bob.
Saturday night. I'm gonna try to go get some of the stuff that I need to get filmed tomorrow and get it done.
Are you going to be back in time for me to do trivia at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time?
You're gonna be there tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'm gonna
all right, I'll be there by then.
I'm gonna do trivia.
What I really actually am dying for, and I may go make tomorrow one, I want to make some fried chicken.
And then I'm gonna do a panel like this afterwards. So.
All right.
I'll be playing music, and you make your fried chicken.
I'll make some fried chicken. For some fried chicken, I'll make some baked potato salad or loaded baked potato salad with cheese and bacon and all sorts of stuff in it. Maybe some crab macaroni and cheese.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's the problem. I get into a cooking mood and all hell breaks loose here. But depends.
What's on
right now? Right now it's not that bad here. Right, it's cool. Yeah. But once Bonnie will tell you, once we start getting into the 11 and 12 o'clock hour here, that humidity, that's where all that pop-up storms come from. All hell breaks loose here.
Yeah.
Matt, when you saw that there with the trees like that,
mm-hmm.
I'll try to focus in on that and pull it in a little tighter. You can actually, if you look right straight up there, you can see right straight over the falls. That's where, when I tell you they come down the river, the Mohawk River, the valley, that's where they come from. That's why it's so bad.
Yeah. So, Bob, what's on the menu for 4th of July?
Food. I don't know. Maybe beanie. I don't know.
Can you grill something?
Yeah, maybe possum.
I want to try it.
No, you, dude. You'd eat anything. Actually, what I'm dying for is some bockwurst, or either bockwurst or bratwurst, one of the two, with stone ground mustard.
Making me hungry.
Kenneth, my friend who cooks possums and snakes and all that kind of stuff, is getting his YouTube channel going right now. I will let you know so you can watch. He's going to do it from cleaning it to cooking it.
Okay. All right. I definitely got to follow that guy then.
All right. Well, I'm gone. Everybody take care.
All
Thanks for
right.
putting up with me.
Good night, Scott.
Bye, y'all.
Okay,
Bye, everybody in the
All
chat.
right, guys. Have a good night. And Kenneth, I'll see you tomorrow night.
I see you tomorrow night.
Yep.
All right.
See you, Bob.
Good night, Matt.
And now there's two. So what you got lined up for tomorrow, Matt?
Mostly classic jazz. I think, yeah, classic jazz tunes. So a lot of it is going to be tunes that, if you know the jazz repertoire, if you know the real book, the major jazz artist, you'll know a lot of these. So, yeah, it feels good just getting back to the roots of the channel again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the keyboard stuff, but it was just some of that music was, I mean, I enjoyed playing it, but it was just getting a little too far out there. So, and then a lot of it, it's hard to find the music. And some of the music, I was actually having to pay for it. It's like, I'm starting to spend a little too much money. So it's like, and I got all these books here, so I'm like, I'm just going back to what I know best.
I'm sitting here and I'm trying to think of people I know of. Is it Sammy Kaye? Was it Sammy Kaye that had the band?
Sammy Kaye that had the band?
Yeah, he had an orchestra in Chicago.
Played the trumpet, I think.
Let me see.
He's a trumpet player.
I forgot what he played. I know he was a band leader.
Or was he the flute?
And let me see what he played. No, I don't want that. I know he was prominent in Chicago, and he played at the Aragon Ballroom a lot.
Yeah. You said that. I was trying to remember names of the
Oh, he played saxophone and clarinet.
all time. Like Tommy Dorsey.
Yeah. Yeah, he played saxophone and clarinet. That sounds about right.
Yeah. And of course Gene Krupa played the drums.
Yeah.
Who was the one that Danny Kaye sang for? Do you remember that?
Danny Kaye?
Yeah.
Danny Kaye was a...
Wait a minute, maybe I'm thinking about him playing the part. Pennies from Heaven.
Played Pennies from Heaven.
Hang on. I know Danny Kaye was a dancer.
Yeah, well, you know, a comedian.
But he was a singer too.
Yeah, he played. I think he played the lead in Pennies from Heaven, but I can't remember who exactly it was. His wife had polio, and that's how the song came about. But I know
Pennies from Heaven had Bing Crosby in it.
Was it? I tell you, it's been so long.
Oh, I know.
Of course, I liked. I don't guess they really considered jazz anymore, like Cab Calloway and Duke Ellington and um, Scott Joplin, of course.
Yeah.
Big time man. I can't think of all of them. But you know, I used to like to listen to Henry Mancini and
Mm-hmm.
Sketch Henderson and all them.
No.
Lawrence Welk, of course, he was champagne music, but
You see the chat, Matt?
Yeah, I don't.
but I can't remember if he did jazz back then or not. Before he became the Champagne King or whatever. But I'm trying to remember my grandmother. My grandmother used to have some old what was it, 73? Was it 73 speed records? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long. She had a 1936 radio, shortwave radio, stereo, phonograph.
Yeah. Yeah, you had 33s,
Yay.
45s, and then 78s.
You know, they were these big, thick records. Felt like they were pounds a piece.
Yeah, those must have been 78s.
Huh?
Matt said that those were 78.
That's what I'm saying, 78. I couldn't. It's been, like I said, it's been a long time. I've still got the radio. It just don't play no more.
Thanks for getting that, Matt.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, I didn't know what that meant, and seeing no icon or anything, it was probably a troll.
But
Yeah.
I was trying to remember. I was trying to remember the people who used to play the horns and all that stuff, and were leaders and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't remember. Well, there was a lot of them.
Yeah, there were so many. I mean, there were so many dance bands. I mean, there were the prominent ones, but every town had a dance band. Every city had one. There were so many of them back in the day, in the 20s to 40s.
I just remember before we had TV, that's what we had to listen to.
Oh yeah.
Do you play gospel tunes on the saxophone, like gospel music and stuff?
Depends what it is. The older stuff, yes, but if it's like contemporary or that praise band stuff, no, I don't do that.
I'm not into that stuff. I like the older stuff better.
Yeah, I'm more of the hymns and stuff. Now I guess there's different levels of contemporary music. Like today, I don't like it, but there was contemporary Christian music that came out in the mid to late 90s. Now, I like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So some of that was, what was that? In my church, we used to do like Shout to the Lord. There was another one, The Lord of the Dance. What was it? Boy, it's been so long. forgetting a lot of the titles. I had a little book, little spiral book of contemporary songs for keyboard that I would mess around with.
They most music is played today. All it is a racket, and you can't understand a word they're saying or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't get into rap. I don't get into hip hop, and I've listened to some of this new stuff that's out. They're not singing, and it used to be you could understand rap. It was an art, the early stuff. And I kind of appreciated that, but this other stuff, you don't understand it. It sounds garbled, and even some of the new, like that some of that rock stuff. No, that heavy metal rock stuff where they're just screaming and shouting in the microphone. No.
That's about 1975. I gave up on it.
Yeah.
There might be one or two songs
Now,
the 80s, you know.
now the 80s had a lot of good music. If you're familiar with a lot of the big hair bands, Moody Blues,
Oh yeah.
and that type of stuff, the operatic type stuff, that was good.
Yeah.
When I started doing the songs and all that gothic music.
I don't care much for that gothic music either.
Yeah.
Gothic sound. I didn't.
Yeah. My music is primarily early 1900s. I'd say my cutoff is around 1960. So that area. Now there was some jazz tunes still going on, 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
Into the 90s, but it was very selective. Very selective.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking, let's see, last time I liked the jazz sounds like the Peter Gunn TV show, you know, and Dobie Gillis.
Oh, okay.
You know, but
the music I'm going to be playing tomorrow. I mean, it's going to be Duke Ellington again, Horace Silver. I think I have some Miles Davis in there.
Oh wow!
I
hadn't heard anything from Miles, and golly, I guess last time I heard anything of his music was like I was about 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah. And some standards that people recognize.
Yeah. Well, it'll be an interesting hour or so then tomorrow, won't it?
It's usually on from like
it'll be from
6 until about 7:30, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be done probably half an hour to 20 minutes before you go on, Ken. So I'm having my pizza. I'll play some trivia.
You having pizza tomorrow for dinner?
Yeah, Mom's making homemade pizza, which is the best. She makes the square, like the rectangle.
Yeah.
Kind. She doesn't do a circle.
Does she? We, back when I was a kid, we used to make them and top them with slices of hot dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and if we didn't have pepperoni or something like that, we used to take and chop up
I've never heard of that. Really?
chop up
Hmm.
hot dogs and put it on top of it and have
Actually, my mom remembers as a kid, and this is early mid-60s. I guess it was still okay to do this. They would eat hot dog. They would eat hot dogs raw.
oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Theoretically, they were cooked. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they do make good fish bait though.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah,
Right, but
yeah, hot dogs. And my uncle used to actually some of we went fishing on a pond by my house. He caught a 4-pound catfish on a Slim Jim.
Hmm.
oh
You want catfish? Get some Slim Jims.
wow.
And that's what you use for your bait, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've heard that bait that you can actually get, it's really expensive.
Oh,
Oh,
I
somebody-
have. Yeah, I have some expensive baits. 'Cause the name brand stuff from Bass Pro,
Yeah.
you could spend $10, $15 on one lure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I got some of the baits that I got. One sec that I like to use. Here's some of my go-to baits. Let's see. Gotta have some red eye shad.
Hmm.
You gotta have some.
I got the hiccups now for some reason.
There's one in a crawfish color.
Mm.
That's what I got. Actually, some new ones I've never used.
Mm.
Yeah, we um
Who's this one?
I'm thinking about bringing I'm thinking about bringing my new fishing pole September.
Oh, this is what my dad's been using now. Chatterbaits. They make vibrations in the water to attract the bass.
Wow.
But all I've been using around here, and I've been using these, I don't think I have any here. One sure way to catch fish, if you like finesse fishing, which I do, I always like to fish methodical and slow. There is a rig. It's called the Ned Rig. It was named after a designer, fishing designer, made lures. And it's a small plastic about this big, probably
Yeah.
about 6 inches, and it's on a weighted mushroom hook with a weighted head on it. And it doesn't come off because there's a barb. And you toss it out there and you let it slowly sink to the bottom of the pond or the lake. And then you twitch it and you just reel it back slowly. And boy, I've caught everything on that.
Like I said, I haven't been fishing.
This first time.
Do what?
I said this will be your first time.
When I do go fishing, it'll be my first time actually. Now, I did kind of fish at I think a birthday party a long time ago, but
Yeah. Now,
but-
is that coming up in September? Are you gonna fish then?
yeah, gonna try to if
At the meetup.
at the meetup. Yeah.
Yeah. So is there a lake there or a pond there, like on the campsite?
Yeah, it's Boone Lake.
It's Boone Lake is what they call it.
Okay.
You can actually, of
They
course,
got a lot of bluegill and
I'm on. If I do catch anything, I'm just gonna throw them back in the water. I'm not gonna keep it. You can actually fish out of it and keep the fish, but you know. See, I don't know how I don't know how to I don't know
Oh,
how
okay.
to clean them or anything like that.
Boone Lake.
I've
Oh,
never.
okay.
Of course, I could probably look up on YouTube on how to.
you just want to be a.
Was that? Is that out of Austin Springs?
Do what now?
Is it? Is it out of Austin Springs?
No, it's out of the Holston River.
It's out of Holston River.
Okay. Oh, because I found a map of it.
Yeah.
I'm seeing what towns are around it. Oh, Kingsport. There we go. Okay, so
It's like Boone Creek. I mean Boone Creek.
I see. Let's see. I see Piney Flats, Oak Grove,
Yeah.
Johnson City.
On down to Kingsport.
Yeah. Okay, I found it.
Well,
Oh.
this. We used to, my uncle and aunt used to, and a friend of ours used to have one of them military vehicles that was you could drive on land or use as a pontoon in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I want to call it an LTZ, but I don't think that's the right letters. But and we'd go up there during the summer and get out there and we'd swim and stuff and fish off the sides of that thing, catch crappies and bluegills, maybe a trout now and then or a bass. Which that was back before the water got all polluted and everything, you know.
Yeah.
People started throwing their tires and stuff in there. And really, when they'd made the lake, the way they'd made it, you know, over the land and stuff, and built the dam and things and backed the water up back underneath.
Hey,
Underneath,
ZX24 me.
Get caught on barbed wire and all kinds of stuff down in there, you know.
Thanks for coming on.
But there's a group around here in the spring and stuff. They go out there and they pick up all the stuff that's on the shore and stuff, the rubber, tires, and all the trash and all that stuff, you know, make it look pretty. And some people still like to water ski and swim and stuff. And,
Mm-hmm.
out there at the bridge,
Okay.
before you got to the dam.
Okay, cool.
The kids used to go out there and dive off of that thing into the water. And sometimes, you know, they hit bottom when the water was down so low. And I had a cousin, he got cut up so many times jumping off that bridge. I don't know what they thought was the attraction of jumping off that bridge.
Hey, funeral host.
But anyway,
Thanks for coming on.
That's how I learned how to fish. It bore the heck out of me.
That's cool. That's cool, Patrick.
Because I hardly ever catch anything except a bluegill every now and then, you know. And things. That's just something I never was into, is fishing, really. I didn't mind going out and watching everybody else do it, but I wasn't into
Oh
it.
yeah, yeah. My one grandfather loved fishing. My other grandfather, he didn't have the patience for it. He was more of a bowler and a golfer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know when you go out fishing, you gotta be kind of quiet and.
Oh yeah, yeah. Conventional fishing. I mean, you can have some noise. Now, I will say that if you go fly fishing is stealthy and it's almost like hunting because trout have very good eyesight, surprisingly, and they get spooked easily by shadows. So if I go up to a creek or a river that I'm not used to, I will walk very slowly and kind of crouch down, and I'll make some little casts to the edge to see if there's anything because they like to stay on the edges because that's a lot where the bugs will fall, especially if there's bushes on the edges of the creek or the river. So I'll do that first. And then if I don't get anything, I'll get to the water and then I'll start making full-blown casts into the middle. And then you just let it drift down because a lot of the flies float on top of the water
Oh, yeah.
because you're replicating a bug on the water.
I don't understand how why people take and do fly casting. Why they take it, throw it out there, reel it in real fast, throw it out again, reel it in real fast, throw it out again. Never did make sense to me. But I had an uncle that did that. He'd go out there and stand in the middle of a creek or the little rivers and stuff, and he'd stand there and drink his beer and cast that line. And every now and then, he caught a walleye
Yeah.
or a red-eyed sucker. I think it was called.
Yeah,
And I'd never seen a fish with red eyes before.
Oh yeah, red eyes.
And, well, I had to throw it back because those are kind you can't eat. You know, they had some kind of poison or something. I'm not sure what he was talking about, but
What?
you know, but
Which fish?
a red eye.
Red eye fish.
I think it was called a red eye sucker or something like that.
Huh.
We can go up in northern Michigan and do it.
Yeah.
Up around.
Oh, thanks, Patrick.
Up around Saginaw, Muskegon, and places like that.
The bad part is I can't figure out how to make that my avatar. I still got this as my avatar.
But
and I've tried everything I know how to do, and I don't know why I can't get it to.
If you've ever been to Grand Rapids, you know.
I don't know why I can't get that to come up.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah, it's something simple. Ken, once you figure out how to do it, you'll be like, oh, really? That's all it takes?
Well, I've tried editing the before I go live, and
Yeah.
It
See,
hasn't
yeah.
worked.
See, if you shared your computer screen on here, and if I could see it, I could tell you exactly where to go if I saw your screen.
Share screen.
Yeah. I think if you hit share and that window, I could probably tell you how to get to it. Yeah, as long as you got that picture saved in your computer as a JPEG or as a picture file, you should be good.
How am I?
Let me try something.
It's not working.
Okay, hang on. Let me go see if I can log into this. Okay, let me enter my test broadcast, and then I'll show you, see if I can pull up my screen.
Save the picture.
Let's see. One sec. Enter studio. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me see if I can do this. Do, do, do. Hmm.
I heard on the news tonight, Matt, y'all gonna have a shake up on Monday, ain't you?
Okay. How do I do that?
Okay, let's
Karen
see.
says I can. Karen says I can give you screen sharing privileges on your end, and you can do it from your end.
Well, I'm not on Google Chrome on my phone though, unless she could bypass that.
Hmm.
Okay.
See, when I did this.
Let's see. Okay, so here's my. Let me see if you can see this.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay, can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. So you see yourself down here?
Yes.
Okay, do you see these little white dots?
Yes.
So if you click on that, then
Okay.
you see edit avatar.
Edit avatar.
Yeah,
Yes.
click on that.
But it doesn't show. It
Then
only
you get
shows. It
you get
doesn't
all,
show the upload a photo.
yeah. So if you don't have pictures here, then you have to click on this little purse. Oh no, I'm sorry. You have to click on this plus, and then it says upload. You have to click
Yeah,
on this
I don't
plus.
think I have. I don't think I have. See, when I did it,
See, and then I get my picture.
when I did it, it did it. I did it through my phone, and it went and connected it. See, since I have the same account on
Yeah.
both devices on both the phone and the PC. It for some reason it didn't save the avatar
Hmm.
to the PC. I don't know. That yeah,
Yeah.
I've been trying to figure it out. And
Yeah. We would have to set it up somehow. Um, I I did a video call through Facebook to you, and then we use I have to remember what software it is, to where I could take a look at your computer through my computer. I can actually take control of it, and
yeah,
then I could do it for you, like those IT guys do. That might be the only way to do it, because I'd have to physically see your computer.
yeah. Well, I know Crystal's done some things for me too.
Has she done that where she took control of your computer remotely?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what she, yeah, she's got it uh, to where she's video called me on Facebook,
Yeah,
and I've given her some information to do that from her end.
yeah. Okay,
So,
yeah, we'll figure that out.
um,
I probably won't have time
and
tomorrow.
then I had to, and then she's when she did something, I had to press OK or something. There was going to be a message sent to my Google account, and
She did.
I had to press.
Oh, she did it through Google. Okay.
Yeah, it's through my Google account. She did it through.
Yeah, if it's through Windows, you can use remote access. Yeah, I got Windows 10.
I have Windows 10 too, as well.
Let me see, remote access. Maybe that's something that comes with remote desktop connection. Maybe this is it. It's an app. Oh, I have to enter a name? For example, display. Um,
Uh, okay. Save the avatar I want to use. Um,
okay, I'm on the remote desktop connection. So I have to find.
I see. When I did this, it saved on the Google Drive up through my phone, but I don't know how to pick it up from the on the PC. Hang on. Let's see here.
Okay.
See, this one right here is what I want to use.
Yeah, the card.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, were you able to save that to your PC?
I don't know how. I did that. It's on
Okay. What?
the Google. It's on the Google Drive through my phone.
Okay, what I did is I made my new avatar. I saved it to my phone, and then I took that saved picture and I messaged myself on Facebook Messenger, and then
Yeah.
I saved the picture that way. I think that's how Susan talked about it. That's how I did it.
Oh, I should be. Karen says I should be able to access the Google Drive
Yeah,
on
you could do.
any
Yeah,
device.
yeah,
So,
yeah. You could access Google Drive right from Google on your browser because your Google Drive should be connected.
okay. Where do I find Google Drive at here?
If you don't have an app, then if Google is your home page, uh, you go to up on the right side by your avatar picture for Google. It's Google Apps and Drive. For me, it's the fourth app down on the left. It's next to Calendar.
Let's see if I got Google Drive here. I got Google Chrome. I may have to. Let's see. Hang on. I'm still here. You still there, Matt?
Yeah,
I just minimized StreamYard, so.
yeah, I can still see it.
Um. Okay.
Yeah, the Drive app is a triangle, a multicolored triangle.
Oh, okay. I got it there now. Okay. Now, I've got the picture up here on the PC in my drive. So, what do I do now?
You can right click on that picture and hit save or save as.
Save as. It's not saying. It says I can preview, open with, share, get shareable link,
Oh,
show.
if you okay, if you left click on the picture, I think you have to download it.
Well, I downloaded Google Drive. I'm downloading Google Drive on the PC here. Move to.
Yeah, I'd have to see which.
Hmm. Remove. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Are you okay? You're on Chrome right now, right?
Yeah, I'm on my Google. Yeah, Google.
Chrome desktop. Okay. Let's see if I can do it through Google Chrome.
I'm letting you do. I'm not doing anything. I'm letting you. Karen says it's already saved in Drive. Go to StreamYard, click on the three dots to upload photo, and go to your Google Drive. Click on Pick Should Upload. Let's see. You still with me?
Yep. I'm gonna let's see about this Chrome remote access. I'm installing it.
Oh, sorry. It says, do I have photos or gallery on your phone for photos? If so, save the carpet by right click. Delete. Delete. Yes. Okay. I got, it says when I click on it, I got related, edit, share, and delete. And okay, copy. Let me go over here and press copy. Let me click on three dots. Press copy. Oh. Upload photo. Be sure to upload from your phone to StreamYard. Don't use PC. Click share or copy. Okay. Alright. I click copy on it. Now I gotta go into StreamYard on my phone. Now I'm probably gonna get some feedback because I got.
Yeah.
So I even though I got the sound turned off. And edit broadcast enter broadcast studio.
Oh wow.
Let's see if it do it. It didn't work.
Okay.
It didn't work.
Yeah, I wish there was a way I could change it on my.
Let's see. Hang on. Let me try it this way. Oh me, let's see here. See, I got to pull up like this on my phone. Did you see that? I got to pull up like this on my phone. It's it. And I go into edit avatar.
Yeah.
I click on the picture, but then it says I'm done.
No, it shouldn't be that.
And that, but see, when I go here, it don't even bring that up. See,
But it shows on your phone.
it shows on my phone.
Don't. I think you gotta save it. Isn't there a save button to hit?
No.
So, yeah. So the camera I'm seeing you now, that's your PC?
Yeah, I'm on my PC right now. So, yeah.
Oh, I see it.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw it there.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. So the picture that you uploaded to your phone,
Mm-hmm.
it will not switch over to your computer. They're two, even though they both use StreamYard, they're two separate devices. So you got to pull up that picture on your computer as well. That's the problem I was running into, because if I use StreamYard on my phone, it was giving me different pictures than what was on my computer. So you have to have the same picture on all your devices.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They don't all switch over. It's not all in the cloud.
Yeah, well, I was trying to figure out how to. Let's see, let me do this. Stay with me there.
Yeah.
Let me go here.
There lies the problem. So you got to change it on your computer.
I went into photos.
Hey, Crystal. Crystal, I saw the other video you were on. You were on a late night party, weren't you?
I wonder if I can.
Yeah.
Where? I wonder if I could share. Let's see. See, I don't have anything that says save as on my PC here.
No, you should.
I've got preview, open with, share.
Is this off? Is this off of Google Drive?
Yes.
Okay. Hit open with.
Okay, hit open with Google Docs, Doc Hub PDF, sign and edit, cloud convert, or connect more apps or apps on your computer. Okay. Crystal just messaged me and told me to let her in.
Oh, she's in the basement.
But yeah. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, so I have a question, guys.
Yeah.
How would you guys like to play? You know that game that Hollywood Squares?
Yeah.
Yes.
How would you guys like to play that next Thursday night instead of trivia?
Oh,
I would like to. I would like to play it.
so you would have a panel of 9?
We'll try. And then I'll ask a question, and then you guys got to write something down with a piece of paper and match it up with who's ever in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be some.
But we won't call it Hollywood Squares. We'll call it
Panel squares.
Yeah, we could do that.
Now, okay. So for this to work, then my question would be this: usually Hollywood Squares was only against 2 people, and they picked the celebrity or the square they wanted. How would we figure that out?
So what I would do instead of picking, I would say I was snooping through Matt's bedroom and I found what on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
everybody would have to write down what they would find laying on your floor. And then as I would go, Kenneth would be the first one. And I'd say, okay, Kenneth, I was snooping in Matt's bedroom and I found what on the floor? And he said, a clarinet. So let's see if the word clarinet is in the chat. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I kind of get that. Yeah.
I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
Because everybody does trivia all the time.
Yeah.
So let's change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Everyone does trivia. I know Cashew Paul does Hangman. I saw
I'm
one.
trying to figure out something to do without copying somebody else's.
Yeah.
You know.
See, now I saw one guy share his screen, and he did a PC version, a game that I used to play. It was Family Feud. So he did
that would be cool.
the online Family Feud, but with everybody in the chat. So there's that. There's Millionaire. There's.
So I figured I'd try. I'll try it, and we'll just go from there.
We'll have to see who the 9 people are going to be volunteered.
We'll call it PG-13 because I don't want to go R-rated, as most of you would.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we should do. You remember what was it? You remember Match Game?
Yes, ZX24Me. They are playing that right now on Daydreaming About Nice Things. I was just there. That's why I was like, why not play it with our channels?
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
another
I had to laugh because somebody said a naked man, and I went rubber tire. I didn't know what they were playing, so I was like, I want to keep it polite. I don't want to have it R-rated.
yeah.
I know what Kendra would be thinking.
I want to gain subscribers, not lose them.
Yeah.
Where did everybody go tonight?
Well, Bob left. Him and Techno left about an hour or so ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gotta get to bed.
And I've been trying to figure out how to get. I tried to do what y'all been telling me how to do and stuff, but it's not working. I've been trying to figure out how to get my avatar on.
He got it on his phone, but he's got to do it on his computer. They don't all switch at the same time. You just
I've been trying to figure out how to get it get it.
Okay. If you send it to Facebook, take your Facebook, save the photo to your PC, go into YouTube Studios, click on your avatar. Or when you go into StreamYard, click on your customized panels.
Yeah.
over
to the side. You can do that way too.
Obviously, Scott, we're not tired yet. I guess I got more energy than you.
It's only 1:00 here. Sorry, Techno.
Oh,
I almost dropped my computer on the floor.
Boy, if Kendra rewatches this, she's gonna be pissed because Techno was on the panel and she wasn't.
Okay, she says go into StreamYard, click edit avatar, then click plus sign. Click images or files. You should see the photo you want.
No, it's not. It's dark out.
It says on your phone, do what I typed. I just changed mine on my phone.
Now, since you're on the other channel, Crystal, if you saw Samantha, it would still be light out there because she's in Alaska.
Yeah, it was. No, we my sister-in-law gets really tired easily, guys.
Yeah.
So that's why I had to get off because she was getting antsy about eating and it was making her sick and she needed to take some medication. And then, God, I love her soul, but it's my mother-in-law that's driving us all nuts right now. And I didn't want to talk too much about us moving out here because my middle son has no clue. Like, we haven't even sat down and talked it over with him. We just said we're moving out here. But what I'm going to do is ask my mother if he can go live with her. And, I'll make sure he's got money or whatever they need and stuff like that for him. I'll register for school up there for him, the whole 9 yards. Because he won't come out here.
Hey, that was William, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. That's why he kept saying, "I'm mad at you, Mom. I'm mad at you, Mom."
Oh.
Well, I know you've said in the past, Crystal, that he doesn't like change.
He doesn't do change well. It has to do with the bipolar disorder and the learning disabilities, and he's always afraid that people are going to make fun of him. So it's hard, and he doesn't want to move away from his friends. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I was once their age, but I'm ready. I'm ready for something different. And I get along with my sister-in-law like she's my best friend. I said to her, I said, well, what happens if your brother and I 5 years from now decide we don't want to be with each other anymore and he wants to divorce? She goes, he can get a divorce, he can leave. You're staying. I said, well, that makes me feel good. Thank you. Techno. Kendra got bit by a jellyfish, right?
Yeah, she got bit by a jellyfish.
So did you open your box yet for me or no?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, not yet.
Did you open your letter from me at least?
Yeah, I opened the stickers and stuff, yeah. But I haven't opened the box yet.
Oh, Crystal, you write nice letters. I was like, oh,
Thank you.
I was touched. I really was.
I have great penmanship too. You can read what I write.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you and Susan. Me, I'd have to type my stuff out. You wouldn't be able to read my hand. Chicken scratch, I call it.
You do have to be careful with people with bipolar disorder and a severe learning disability. There's things that will set them off easily, or
Yeah,
with him, I mean, he does really good. Don't get me wrong, he really does. You can't really tell that he has it unless he gets that kick and you're in his face and you don't want to back out, then he will flip a switch and it's like he blacks out and it's done from there. So it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard, but he does phenomenal for being 16 years old with that disability.
yeah, my mama was like that. She had bipolar and paranoia.
I was gonna be on her, but it was too late. Kendra might like you doing that. You gotta Techno, you gotta wear suspenders. Kendra loves suspenders.
Yeah.
She'll want to swap you.
Anyway, yeah, she was paranoid schizophrenia and bipolar and things like that. And one minute she could be happy, and the next minute she could be like in a bad mood. And yeah,
Wow.
you never knew when it was going to change.
My grandma had that, but nobody knew what it was at the
And
time.
she also had dementia, Alzheimer's. Yeah. Like she would see things that me and Dad couldn't see. One time she saw she saw me and him on fire. She could see the flames and we couldn't, and she started getting violent. Yeah.
To me, that'd be a hallucination.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, Kendra likes suspenders. We should send Kendra a gag box with some suspenders, a hat, glasses.
Suspenders. Frosty, bugs, spiders.
Some synthetic urine, so when she gets stung again.
Warning, this is not lemonade.
Right. Do not drink.
But really, it's just yellow dyed water.
It was sad to see her in that stage, but you know it was
Have a good night.
yeah, it's 1:10 here too, Patrick.
New Hampshire, wow.
Yeah, I'd like to try some of that techno myself.
Actually, New Hampshire, I think, was rated the #1 safest state. One of the nicest
Michigan
states.
was, but I don't know what happened to it.
I don't even know what phase we're in. To be
Well,
honest.
last I knew, Michigan was in phase 4, but then they talked about downsizing to phase 3, which if they do that, that means that we can't go back to school. So I don't know. I ain't worried about it. My kids are going to go to online school, and that's what I'm going to do for right now.
I know the middle of this month I gotta start contacting my professor and finding out what books I need and get all my fees paid for the semester.
Yeah.
If they're gonna allow me on campus to do that. I don't even know if they're gonna allow me on campus to do that or not.
Right.
I
All right, guys. I'm
supposedly
going to go to bed. I'm tired.
Okay.
We'll be going to
Yeah,
Early. The girls have a nail appointment in the morning.
midnight here.
Chauffeur, not chauffeur, Lyft driver / Uber driver here at your service. How can I help you? Tip me kindly, please.
Oh, really, Scott? So your friend's going to do spicy challenges? Interesting.
Alrighty, guys. Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later.
all right. Thanks for coming
Probably,
on.
probably see
Love you
tomorrow.
guys.
Night.
Okay, I'm begin going.
Yeah, me too. I'm about to where I can't hardly hold my head up either.
Oh yeah, it's tiring when you're staring at a screen for that long.
Thanks for trying to help me today.
Yeah, I think the only way we're gonna get it done is if myself or Crystal, if we connect through Facebook, and then I actually can connect to your computer and I can take a look at it. I think that's the only way we'll get it done.
Yeah, I'm afraid to try to mess with it anymore because I'm afraid I'll mess something else up and I won't be able to.
You really can't unless you royally screw something up. That's like my mom. She's like, I don't want to mess anything up, and I'm like, Ma, just do something. I mean, you're not gonna blow up the computer. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh, your mom's not into technology either.
No, neither my parents. I mean, my dad works a laptop for emails. I finally got them into smartphones like 2 years ago. They were still using flip phones.
Yeah.
So I've been using a smartphone since college.
It's gonna get to the point that them flip phones are not. You're not gonna be able to do anything with them.
Yeah. Now my friend's sister knows way more about computers than I do. She's in the IT, so she knows how to build websites and all that cybersecurity stuff. And I'm sure Scott knows what this is. She was able to build. It was a Raspberry Pi
Yeah.
console, and she could play retro video games on it.
Well, I found out yesterday when I went to my bank that they're moving. You get those bank statements every couple of months or whatever. They're moving it to online now. Starting August the 1st. Starting August the 1st, you're gonna have to start paying $3 for to get a bank statement. Unless you have it, like I said, unless you have it moved everything onto online electronically.
That's how they force you to do it.
So
it's not too bad.
So I had to send in my email address and stuff, and they had to set it up there at the bank to where I could receive it on my phone and on my PC too.
Yeah, I do online banking. I've been doing it for years. I've never had a problem with it, and I pay credit cards online too. And I know my parents will do that eventually, but I've never had a problem once. And I've been doing it for, oh gosh, at least 6 years.
Yeah.
Yep. I haven't written a check in probably 8 years.
Yeah, they well, I have mine automatically taken to the bank. It's a direct deposit, what they call it.
Yeah. Now, what I will do and don't do, if I get a check,
Yeah.
I will deposit it into an ATM. What
Yeah.
I won't do, and I see people do this, you take a picture of the check with your phone,
Yeah.
and then it uploads it right to.
You're sounding far away again, Matt.
I was talking soft because my parents are in bed.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. Thanks for coming on. Thanks to all my mods and everybody looking out for me, and thanks for everybody coming on in the chat.
Yeah, we just had one tonight. One troll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, good night, Karen, Scott. It was a pleasure talking to you. And who else is on still? Good night.
Yeah.
See you guys tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow. Bye.